The question of what to do about the over 11 million undocumented immigrants living in the United States has become one of the most polarizing issues of our time. Let's meet some young people who have dedicated themselves to helping immigrants at a grassroots level through Justice for Our Neighbors, a network of legal clinics sponsored by the United Methodist Church. We welcome Jesus Velasquez, who came here with his parents as an undocumented immigrant when he was 3 years old. Jesus volunteers with Jay Fong through a partnership with the Logan Square Neighborhood Association. We also welcome Fernanda Avila, who volunteers at Jay Fong along with her mother and grandmother. She is the daughter of immigrants from Guatemala. And we welcome Jonathan Guerra, a high school student who is active in the Humboldt Park United Methodist Church. Jonathan was born in the United States, but his father is undocumented. Tell us about how the immigration issue has affected each of you individually.
Personally, my father has worked countless hours to support me, my brothers, and my mother. He's worked up to 14 hours a day sometimes, and he works every day of the week. And it's just sad to see that a parent works so hard but still can't move up in society just because of his immigration status.
A lot of times they're not paid, not even minimum wage, due to being undocumented. So I know I've had family members who've done they do jobs that pay under the table, and a lot of times they don't get paid because they get taken advantage of due to their status. So that's something that has always made me mad. They work more hours than other people, but there's always that big gap that they can't, they're always getting stepped on because they can't really, they feel that if they call the cops or something, there's always that fear of being deported or getting in trouble, or their whole family at risk.
So each of you have had powerful experiences with what it means to be undocumented. And so I would like to ask, how do you feel when someone says that undocumented immigrants are taking all the jobs, they are the cause of crimes, they're costing taxpayers money?
I think that's very ignorant to say, because a huge percentage of immigrants are not criminals. They come here to work, they come here to get a better life than whatever life they had in the countries they come from. And also, a lot of the immigrants are taxpayers. Personally, I know my parents pay taxes. I know a lot of immigrants that pay taxes, so it's not really that they're a part of this community.
How does Jay Fong exactly help immigrants?
Jay Fong is Justice for Our Neighbors, and it's a free legal clinic where we have volunteers and we have an immigrant attorney, and people make appointments to visit us, and what we do is we take their cases and we help them, and we see if they are approved or if their case can be dealt with. And I think this organization is important because a lot of people, they usually take advantage of immigrants, and we don't do that. We help them and we give them advice if they can or can't, and if they can, we help them even more. And I think that's a great opportunity for them because it gives them a chance to be heard, and it gives the attorney and people who volunteer a chance to not only make them better, but make themselves better. And I just think, I think Justice for Our Neighbors is a great organization.
A lot of times they don't know where to look for help. So that's a pretty good service that they're giving because it's free. So because a lot of times there's a fraud. So a lot of people since they know it's a need, people are trying to make a better lifestyle. They take advantage of that, and then they do things that they're we could help you sign up for DACA, which is a deferred action for childhood arrivals, and then it'll just be a scam or something, and then the family will be short on money because they lost the money, and like I said, they have that fear of if they report it, they'll be in trouble.
You're all so young. Could you tell us about maybe some people that have impacted your life that you've met through Jay Fong?
I work as a case manager there, and it's basically making copies and just writing down stuff, but you also get to meet some people that share their story with you. And I've met a couple people that have come there not once but 3 times just to re-follow up. And there was this one person where the parents were going to get deported, and they had children, and they wanted to stay, and they feared about being deported because they wouldn't be able to take care of their children.
A lot of times families are broken up, like she says, because immigration, like, you know, not having legal status, and a lot of times when like the father or the mother get deported, it kind of like breaks up the structure of income, or like the way they're like supporting their kids. Like I was saying that, like, there's already a lack of being there for the kids due to them working a lot, and if they get deported, like I've had cases from friends and other family members that like their dad gets deported for like something really dumb when they get pulled over, and like I don't know, it just leads to them like not like becoming, like if they're not financially stable, or like it makes them even more less stable, and like I don't know, there's always that fear of like maybe not seeing your parents come home.
Why do you think the church should be involved with this? Why is this issue important to the church?
I think the church should be involved with this just because it provides this sense of community with these people in need of support.
Church sometimes becomes family, and no matter what type of person you are, you want family, you want support. So church supports you and they hear you, and so church should be involved.
Thank you, Jesus, Fernanda, and Jonathan, for giving us a deep and personal insight into your lives, your volunteer work, and what you're doing with Jay Fong. I am Tisha Mason for Different Drummers in the Greater Chicago Broadcast Ministry. Keep the faith.